It's been a long road, but we are finally here. Raw, SmackDown, and even NXT all under one roof. Tonight, Judgment Day is going to be Judgment Day indeed for many superstars on this great roster. And we are going to be getting straight into the thick of it because we are opening up tonight's show with what is being billed as the final encounter. It's basically going to be an Extreme Rules match, a hardcore match, anything goes. Latino Heat taking on Y2J Chris Jericho with Eddie's Intercontinental Championship on the line. Now we are well aware of the history and this feud that has developed between Eddie Guerrero and Chris Jericho. This feud now has spanned the majority of 2 years now. I think the feud is more about respect more than anything else, but no doubt these guys do have a fierce rivalry, and as the match states, this is the final encounter, so this will be the final time these two competitors take on each other. So who is going to be leaving Judgment Day as the Intercontinental Champion? The champion in the ring, the challenger now making his way to the ring. The Ayatollah of Rock and Roller, the self-proclaimed King of the World, Y2J Chris Jericho. I touched on it briefly before, but these two men have faced off one-on-one countless times. They've been involved in table matches, ladder matches, submission matches, cage matches, you name it, these two have done it. Again, this is a hardcore match. The final encounter, anything goes in this one. These two looking to end this amazing feud on hopefully what's going to be a 5-star match. The bell is gone. This one is underway. Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero, Y2J Chris Jericho. One-on-one, no rules for Eddie's Intercontinental Championship. And again, welcome to Judgment Day. This event has been a long time coming, but we are finally here. We have got 7 matches, multiple championships on the line. A double main event featuring Raw's WWE Championship. It is going to be the challenger Rey Mysterio, challenging the champion The Rock. And on the SmackDown side, it is going to be CM Punk, the former world champion, take on the current world champion Seth Rollins in what is going to be contested in a cage match. All that and much more still to come. Guerrero and Jericho kicking this one off in style. Jericho there, tilt-well backbreaker into the early cover. Referee only counting a 1. Y2J with Eddie control, placing Guerrero on the ropes. But Eddie throwing Jericho onto the apron. Jericho fighting back now the top rope. Go with that top rope maneuver. Eddie catches him into the backbreaker. Another early cover. And again, another 1 count. The fans enjoying this early action in this full capacity arena. Eddie in the corner and Y2J now getting the run up that he needs. The big knee to the jaw of Guerrero. Knee to the skull. Isn't going to feel good tomorrow, that's for sure. Looks like we're going to be getting a suplex. Eddie sweeping the leg to Jericho. Both come back to their feet, centre of the ring. Reversal off the Irish whip. Guerrero now on the apron. Jericho about of steam. Guerrero pulling down the rope. Jericho now on the outside. And Guerrero, the springboard crossbody. You just saw there in the corner of the shot, a ladder. We've got a ladder in one corner, a table in another, 2 chairs in the other 2. Again, this match, anything goes. The referee is merely there to signal the submission or count the pinfall. Like I said, I'm sure there is some level of hatred between these men, but this feud is more based on respect and just to see who the dominant superstar is between these two. Jericho being heavily booed this evening. Eddie, of course, a huge fan favourite here on Raw. But not only are the Raw superstars featured tonight on Judgment Day, you're also going to be seeing the SmackDown stars, of course, and even a NXT Battle Royal where you're going to be seeing 6 of the best young superstars in the WWE facing off in a 6-man over the top rope Battle Royal to see who the dominant NXT superstar is. And speaking of dominance, we just saw Eddie Guerrero hitting a monkey flip, sending Jericho crashing down back first onto that steel chair. Eddie feeling it, but Jericho not wanting it. The crowd, you can see, thoroughly enjoying this contest. Eddie off the ropes, Jericho over the dropkick. And this match continues to build suspense, continues to be great. We just saw a scoop slam onto the chair, into another cover. And another kick out. It's kind of crazy to think this feud started now over 2 years ago. Originally these two men were feuding over the European Championship. When that championship was removed from Raw, these two men then turned their attention to the Intercontinental Championship. Another cover. As I was saying, these two men then turned their attention to the Intercontinental Championship. Jericho was recently the champion, losing that championship last month at Backlash to Guerrero in a submission match. And look at this offense by Jericho. Not a move we see too often. The clubbing blows and the backstabber. I think it's clear to see Jericho's game plan is going to be to work on the back of Latino Heat. And he's going to be continuing that now because Eddie in the Tree of Woe. And another backstabber. A second backstabber in quick succession. Latino Heat could be down and out. We could be moments away from getting a new champion. Jericho into the cover. And so close to a 3 count, but Eddie just about getting out of it. Both men back to their feet. Jericho going downstairs. Double arm backbreaker coming up. Not this time. Guerrero reversing that move into the back body drop. Now Eddie's turn now to go on the offense. Taking Jericho centre of the ring. Irish whip. Eddie the other way. Off a springboard. The springboard DDT. The springboard DDT. Crashing skull first. Down onto that steel chair. But Jericho now shrugging it off as best he can. The adrenaline has fully kicked in now. Jericho back in control. Walls of Jericho could be seconds away from a new champion. The Walls of Jericho, one of the most devastating moves. What should I say? One of the most devastating submission moves in wrestling history. Jericho realising Eddie not ready to give him that time. And these two continue. Hurricanrana into the roll up. Another 2 count. The crowd is electric. What a match we are witnessing to open up Judgment Day. Like I said before, so much more still to come. We've got 7 matches in total, various championship matches, 2 massive main events. Not forgetting that huge Hell in a Cell match that's currently hanging above us. It's going to be Triple H versus Shawn Michaels in the Hell in a Cell. That match, one of the most anticipated matches of the evening. Jericho off the ropes with the splash. Not going for the cover though. Guerrero groggy but to his feet just about. Jericho again back downstairs. Trying to work on those legs as best he can. Getting ready for that Walls of Jericho again. Jericho tried that move once before, but Eddie wasn't quite ready for that submission maneuver. The steel chair now about to come into play. Eddie stalking his prey. Jericho to his feet, but I bet he wish he didn't, because Guerrero, the spin kick, sending that steel chair into the face of Jericho. Classic Guerrero now with that springboard maneuver. Jericho slowly getting to his feet. The crowd fully behind Latino Heat. And we know what's coming next. It's Free Amigo time. Eddie hits the first one. Here's the second one. About to go for the third. And connects. Latino Heat with the Free Amigos. The crowd going insane. Eddie, one of the most popular superstars on this entire roster. And now going to be going for the finish. The frog splash. Jericho though out of the way. Eddie crashing and burning. Jericho not wanting any part of that frog splash. Jericho now back on offense. What is this Jericho's going for? Oh, talk about a tie changer. Eddie was in firm control until Jericho just hit that spike DDT on the apron. Jericho now moving the furniture. Attempting now to bring that table into the ring. And here it comes. Table in the ring. Table now about to come into play for the first time in this contest. Jericho and Eddie now eye to eye. Eddie coming out on top that time with a roll up. So close yet again, but Jericho reverses it. Another close fall. And another reversal. And again, another 2 count. 3 quick 2 counts in succession there. What a fantastic match we are seeing. Eddie now making his way to the outside of the ring. Ladder time. The ladder now coming into play for the first time. So in the ring we can now see we've got a table, a ladder and a chair. All 3 of these weapons have been involved in previous Eddie Guerrero and Chris Jericho matches. So kind of fitting all of these objects come into play in what is going to be the final encounter between these 2 great superstars. Jericho getting a face for the turnbuckle numerous times. But Eddie going for that one too many times. Jericho reversing it. And now the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller back in control. Going towards Jericho. Eddie there with the reversal. Irish whip. Leapfrog. Another leapfrog. And a drop kick. A beautiful drop kick to the chin of Y2J. And the Intercontinental Champion, full of momentum, calling Jericho again to his feet. Eddie now going up top. Jericho not in position for the frog splash. Instead, almost a standing leg drop, taking Jericho down. Not enough though. These 2 continue. German suplex. Into the bridge. Beautiful move, but not enough to kick Jericho down. Jericho going downstairs, and another massive DDT. The DDT, a very underrated move. A move made famous, of course, by Jake the Snake back in the day. Again, going towards Jericho. Eddie, though, fighting his way out of it. Going downstairs on Y2J. What is this? Oh, a brainbuster on the steel chair. A brainbuster on the steel chair. Jericho has got to be out of it. Eddie not going for the cover. Could prove to be a mistake there by Latino Heat. Instead, looking to inflict more damage onto the former champion. But Jericho, the cunning veteran, a nice reversal off that table. But Eddie, who had just previously placed that ladder down, now coming back to bite Latino Heat in the you-know-where, because Eddie against that ladder. Jericho now in control. Oh, but Eddie reversing it, sending Jericho this time into the still. Now a drop kick into the still. Great move after great move. What a fantastic match this has been to open up what's hopefully going to be a fantastic pay-per-view. Latino Heat now climbing that ladder. You've got to assume Eddie was going to be looking for a frog splash that time, but Jericho too quick. These 2 great superstars now at the top of the ladder. You've got to assume one of these guys is going to be crashing and burning, and that guy is Chris Jericho. Latino Heat with a sunset flip powerbomb, taking Jericho off that ladder. Latino Heat now moving some furniture. You've got to assume Eddie going to be looking to end this one. Table in place, ladder in place. What exactly is the Latino Heat thinking? Jericho placed on that table. Again, Eddie could be looking for an extreme frog splash, but Jericho again too quick. Both superstars in a dangerous predicament, exchanging blows back and forth. One of these two men is not going to come out of this too well. Which man is going to fall? Is it going to be Jericho? Is it going to be Eddie? Eddie with the advantage. But Jericho, what a reversal. Latino Heat crashing and burning. Eddie sent through that table. Jericho on the ladder. A moonsault off the ladder. Onto Eddie, into the cover. And this one is over. What a final encounter this has been. The Jericho-Eddie feud is over. And Y2J leaving Judgment Day, the brand new Intercontinental Champion. But we've got to move on. Backstage now, we've got Ryback and Vince McMahon, which only means one thing. It is time for Summer Demon, a dream match. It is going to be Ryback taking on Bill Goldberg. We originally assumed Vince McMahon was going to be in the corner of Ryback. I'm now hearing apparently that is not going to be the case. It looks like Ryback is going to be coming out alone. There was speculation and rumours that Sting Steve Austin was going to be in the corner of Bill Goldberg tonight, but Goldberg killing those rumours earlier today, confirming Stone Cold would not be here this evening. So Bill Goldberg all alone, and it looks like Ryback unexpectedly is going to be all alone as well. Vince, Ryback's manager or associate, I guess you could say, staying backstage. So it does look like this match is going to be strictly one-on-one, which is the way it should be anyway. And here he comes, the WCW legend, the former WCW champion, our former WWE champion, Goldberg, making that famous entrance. Let me take you back to last month's pay-per-view Backlash. The main event of that show was Goldberg taking on The Rock for The Rock's WWE Championship. With a little bit of assistance from Stone Cold Steve Austin defeating The Rock, Goldberg becoming the WWE Champion. The following night on Raw, Vince McMahon ordered the rematch. It will be Rock taking on Goldberg once again for the WWE Championship, with Vince making Ryback the special guest referee for that contest. From what we know, Goldberg and Ryback had no previous encounters, but in that match, Ryback costing Goldberg the WWE Championship. You've got to assume on orders by Vince McMahon. So Goldberg screwed by Ryback out of the WWE Championship. Goldberg losing that championship. Rock the new champion. And ever since that night, these two have developed quite the heated rivalry. Goldberg was recently suspended by Vince McMahon until this evening, so we've not seen too much of Goldberg in recent weeks. So you've got to assume Goldberg has got a huge amount of pent-up aggression, and he's going to be looking to release that aggression on SmackDown's Ryback this evening. So these two men, similar in style, similar in stature. This is sure to be an interesting big man matchup, full of big man moves, full of power moves. But who is going to be the dominant big man this evening? Well, in the early action, Bill Goldberg taking control, reversing that suplex. And now Goldberg showing that strength. The gorilla press into the power slam. Not many superstars can do that to a man the size of Ryback. Goldberg, one of the few men that can. And likewise, Ryback, huge power as well. What a move by Ryback, taking Goldberg down with that gutbuster. Ryback's turn now. Goldberg on the ropes. But Goldberg reversing Ryback. Ryback sent crashing and burning to the outside of the ring. And these two massive superstars now right in front of us. Goldberg sending Ryback into the announcer's table. Now back into the ring. Certainly a different match from the match we saw previously. I think it's fair to say, with elements of hardcore, Jericho and Eddie, for the most part, was a technical matchup. This one is sure to be a brawl, much more a power game. Just like we're witnessing, Ryback now uncharacteristically going to the top rope. We did not see this too often by Ryback. Ryback clearly trying to impress Vince McMahon, and that not working out at all. Ryback going for that clothesline. Goldberg reversing it into the power slam. And Goldberg now, the former WWE champion, back in control. The crowd thoroughly enjoying this one. Another power move coming up. What a move by Goldberg. The end could be coming from Ryback because Goldberg calling for the spear. Spear time. Oh, Ryback reverses it. Ryback reversing that spear into the DDT. Signature move time by Ryback. Gonna be going for that back stunner. Maybe some sort of message here to Stone Cold Steve Austin, who again was originally rumoured to be in the corner of Goldberg this evening. Goldberg missing that move, and again another Gorilla Press slam into the gutbuster. Ryback certainly impressive this evening. The Feed Me More chant, clearly some SmackDown fans in attendance. But Goldberg reversing it. We don't see many superstars reverse that manoeuvre. Goldberg can though. And what a suplex variation. Goldberg go with that spear again. This time connects. The spear by Goldberg in. What the Vince McMahon out here now. Vince, who was originally scheduled to be out here this evening, for some reason stayed backstage, but has now made his appearance. And what an appearance he has made. Distracting Goldberg, allowing Ryback to get the spear. Look at the taunt. Ryback taunting Goldberg with his own move and his own taunt. And Goldberg is not looking good. Ryback, big hungry. The man who injured Dolph Ziggler last month at Backlash, taking Goldberg down with the Shadow Shocked. And not many superstars can kick out of that manoeuvre. Ryback with another massive victory under his belt. Goldberg does not lose too many matches, but that is exactly what has happened this evening. Via some help by Mr. McMahon, Ryback has shockingly defeated Goldberg. And it looks like Ryback isn't done. Ryback here at ringside, grabbing the ring bell. Oh, but Goldberg quickly to his feet, spearing Ryback out of his boots. Goldberg has lost this matchup, but Goldberg is going to be leaving Judgment Day on some sort of high because he is currently dismantling Ryback. We saw the spear and a jackhammer. From hero to zero, Ryback getting destroyed by Bill Goldberg. Remember, this match is over. Ryback was victorious. Ryback go with that ring belt. Going to be looking for some kind of post-match beatdown. Well, that beatdown certainly didn't happen. Instead, Goldberg with a post-match beatdown of his own, taking Ryback to the corner. And a spear. A massive spear, taking Ryback through the barricade. Goldberg not leaving Judgment Day as a winner, but Goldberg leaving Judgment Day with his head held high, leaving Ryback in a mess at ringside. I definitely would not want to beat Goldberg's next opponent, whoever that opponent might turn out to be. Up next, originally, we were supposed to have a Raw Tag Team Championship matchup. It was supposed to be the Outsiders defending their Tag Team Championships against Matt and Jeff Hardy. Well, earlier today, we found out this match would not be happening. Vince McMahon cancelled this matchup due to unforeseen circumstances. Well, since that announcement, there has been a ton of backstage rumours floating around, with the strongest rumour going around that the NWO has actually disbanded. So have the NWO broken up? Are the NWO still together? So many questions, but unfortunately so far we don't have any answers. But we do have Kevin Nash standing by, who is hopefully going to give us an update on the situation and an update on the future of the New World Order. So, Kevin Nash confirming there is no smoke without fire, but not confirming what exactly the future does hold for the NWO. Is the group together? Is the group disbanded? We still don't know, but as Kevin Nash has just stated, he will be on Raw tomorrow, so hopefully come Raw we will get some answers and we'll find out exactly what the future holds for the New World Order. And from what might be the past, we are now going to be going to what is the future. As you can see up next, we're going to be having the NXT Invitational Showcase 6-man Battle Royal. This match is going to be featuring 6 great NXT superstars who are no doubt the future of this great organisation. We've got 4 men already in the ring. We are just waiting the arrival of the 2 final participants. The first of those final 2 is firstly Sami Zayn. Zayn now one of the most popular superstars on the NXT roster. A massive talent. Zayn recently competing on SmackDown as part of the NXT initiative by Mick Foley. Zayn, unfortunately for him, unsuccessful when he faced Antonio Cesaro. Another NXT superstar who also recently featured on SmackDown, the young UK-born Adrian Neville. Neville now making his way to the ring. Neville actually defeated Seth Rollins to become the new light heavyweight champion. There are rumours that championship has potentially been retired, but hopefully we will be hearing from GM Mick Foley on that situation sometime in the near future. But this match, regardless, is not about the light heavyweight championship. This match is about 6 young great NXT superstars. So as you can see, we have got Rusev, we have got Sami Zayn, Corey Graves, Bo Dallas, Adrian Neville and Xavier Woods. Again, 6 great superstars and looking to make their mark on the biggest stage, that is Judgment Day. So you might be somewhat unfamiliar from these superstars, but I can assure you, all of these men are great in their own way, all got bags of potential and are sure to be stars on Raw and SmackDown very, very soon. So again, this is a 6-man over the top rope battle royal. The only way to win this match, or should I say the only way to be eliminated, is to be thrown over the top rope. And Corey Graves just about saving himself there from Rusev. Rusev nearly eliminating Corey Graves. And speaking of elimination, Bo Dallas has just been eliminated. I bet the Bo Dallas fans cannot believe it, but all the believers are going to be disappointed because their hero, Bo Dallas, has just been eliminated. So this match from 6 is now down to 5. Rusev, Corey Graves, Sami Zayn, Xavier Woods and Adrian Neville all remain. Although it maybe spoke a bit prematurely there because Xavier Woods, via the knee by Adrian Neville, has just been eliminated. So we're down to 4 now. Rusev potentially could be up next to go. And he is. Neville again. Neville with a second elimination. Now eliminating Rusev. And we just saw off screen there Sami Zayn deliver the hell of a kick, throwing Corey Graves over the top rope. So from 6, we are now down to 2. Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, the 2 final NXT superstars in this NXT Open Invitational. It's got to be said, these 2 men are arguably the most popular 2 men on the NXT roster. So I'm sure many NXT fans are going to be excited to see who out of these 2 is going to be leaving Judgment Day on top. Neville could be seconds away from being eliminated. But saving himself that time, these 2 men realise this match has got so much on the line. This is a perfect match to showcase their skills, to really get a full-time call-up to the main WWE rosters. Pretty even so far. Zayn sending Neville off the ropes. But Neville the reversal, the Hurricanrana, spinning Zayn there halfway across the ring. Taunting, calling Zayn to his feet. And these 2 again exchanging reversals. Going for the kick, cannot connect. Neville now into the corner. Going for a hell of a kick. The move that eliminated Corey Graves just moments ago. But Neville reversing it, and now what a manoeuvre. A variation of the Brainbuster. And now we know what's coming next. Neville going for the Red Arrow. Oh, not connecting. Sami Zayn out of the way of the Red Arrow. A beautiful manoeuvre, but not connecting. Now Zayn with the advantage. Can he take control? Yes, he can. A hell of a kick. Sami Zayn with a hell of a kick, eliminating Adrian Neville. The light heavyweight champion has been eliminated, and Sami Zayn is your winner. Sami Zayn victorious in this NXT Invitational 6-man Battle Royal. As they say about NXT superstars, the future is now, and the future is definitely now for Sami Zayn. This is not good for Sami Zayn. The Wyatt family making an impact at Judgment Day. Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan are yet to make their full roster debut, but it looks like they have chosen Judgment Day to make that full roster debut. A vicious beatdown now by the Wyatt family on the winner of this contest. Sami Zayn having the biggest moment of his career, ruined by the Wyatt family. We said before with Sami Zayn, the future is now. Well, the same has got to be said for the Wyatt family. Bray Wyatt now the beatdown of that chair. But the future is now, and that future is looking a little bit worrying. Backstage, former world champion CM Punk getting ready for his match, and that match is now next up. One of the 2 main events this evening. It is going to be for the SmackDown World Heavyweight Championship. The challenger CM Punk taking on the champion Seth Rollins. It's still kind of strange to call CM Punk the challenger, because as we know, CM Punk had that massive 18-month-long reign as World Heavyweight Champion. That reign coming to a crashing end last month for Backlash, because in that amazing ladder match, which is still arguably the match of the year, Kevin Nash attacking CM Punk, allowing Seth Rollins to pull down that championship. Seth Rollins leaving Backlash, the brand new World Heavyweight Champion, and CM Punk leaving Backlash for the first time in 18 months without his World Heavyweight Championship. We know the history between Kevin Nash and CM Punk, but again, for any new viewers, CM Punk was the leader of the NWO until Survivor Series of last year. At that event, Kevin Nash and the rest of the New World Order turning their back on their leader, turning their back on CM Punk. CM Punk removed as the leader of the group. Kevin Nash was made the leader. A massive feud has developed between CM Punk and the NWO, most notably the leader of the group, Big Sexy Kevin Nash. The former champion, the now challenger, now making his way to the ring. CM Punk looking confident as ever. We just mentioned before the history between CM Punk and Kevin Nash. Well, you've also got to remember the history between Seth Rollins and CM Punk. because when CM Punk had his tenure as the leader of the NWO, CM Punk added Seth Rollins to that group, and Seth Rollins, under the leadership of CM Punk, flourished. Seth Rollins becoming the great competitor he is today. Neither man part of the NWO any longer, but now both men, great superstars in their own right, are now feuding over the World Heavyweight Championship, and that championship is about to be defended in a cage match. So yet another fantastic match at Judgment Day. Hopefully you viewers at home are enjoying this epic pay-per-view so far. SmackDown General Manager in the ring now, showing the fans what it is all about. It is all about that gold there, the World Heavyweight Championship. Stagehands now ringside, putting together the steel cage. And here we go, Seth Rollins, CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. This match, a more traditional old school cage match, because as you can see, this cage has not been lowered from the roof. This cage has been set up here at ringside. That has been done for one reason alone. That reason being, later on in the show, we have got a Hell in a Cell match. Of course, you cannot hang a Hell in a Cell and a cage match simultaneously. So the Hell in a Cell is above the ring, and this cage match has been set up old school. Nevertheless, enough of that. This great match is underway. CM Punk Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. The only way to win this match is to escape the cage, so no pinfalls, no submissions, one way to win, and that one way is to escape the steel cage. Now this match type was actually decided by the SmackDown General Manager Mick Foley. The main reason Mick Foley chose the cage match was in order to keep Kevin Nash and the rest of the NWO out of the action. Mick Foley has also said if Kevin Nash steps foot at ringside, Nash will be facing some pretty severe repercussions. So I definitely would not expect to see Kevin Nash set foot at ringside this evening. So hopefully, unlike Backlash, this match will have no interference. This match will be strictly one-on-one, and we will find out who truly deserves to be the SmackDown World Heavyweight Champion. Sting has splashed there. Rollins now picking Punk back to his feet, taking him to the centre of the ring. Sit down neck breaker. The champion starting this one off in a confident mood, but that confidence is going to be shattered with a move such as that one, a massive kick to the face of Rollins. CM Punk back in control, but that control not lasting too long because CM Punk just sent face first into that steel wall. Big elbow drop by the champion. Punk straight to his feet, only to be taken down again by Rollins with that big right hand. And now Rollins clearly feeling he is in complete control, showing complete disrespect to CM Punk. And Rollins, the leader of the Shield, putting CM Punk on the top rope. Punk kicking Rollins away. And now the Macho Man like double axe handle, taking the champion down. We just mentioned the Shield, and the other two Shield members, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, are going to be in action in just a little while. They are going to be challenging for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships when they take on the current Tag Team Champions, Daniel Bryan and John Cena. All that and more still to come though, because we have still got a Hell in a Cell match and a WWE Championship match, as the biggest little man in the business, Rey Mysterio, challenging Hollywood's The Rock. Like I said, that is still to come. The focus currently has got to be on this World Heavyweight Championship match that we are seeing develop in front of us. What a move by Seth Rollins. That has got to be classic Rollins. And now Rollins going to be trying to escape the cage. Arguably a little prematurely, because CM Punk straight to his feet, pulling Rollins off the side of the cage. And now picking him to his feet. Irish Ripper to the corner. And Rollins now getting a shoulder full of steel for his troubles. CM Punk feeling the time is right. It's his turn now to climb the cage. Remember, the only way to win this match is to escape the cage. There is no pinfalls and no submissions. And I thought momentarily CM Punk was on his way to becoming world champion again. But the cunning champion pulling Punk down. A big shot to the skull of Punk. And now these men again exchanging reversals. CM Punk with a big back suplex to the turnbuckle. Macho Man elbow time. Albert cannot connect. Rollins out of the way. CM Punk missing the elbow drop and the Pele kick. What a move by the athletically gifted Seth Rollins. The SmackDown World Champion out, making his way to the promised land. But Punk taking Rollins down again. Picking him back to his feet. Soda twist time. And he connects with it. We normally see that soda twist followed by the Anaconda Vice. CM Punk decided not to go with that move that time. Again, this match cannot be won by submission. Again, going for the double axe handle. This time not connecting. Couple of chops. And now Rollins sending Punk skull first into that steel cage. And because this is an old school cage, it's not steel mesh but rather proper steel bars. So arguably this old school cage could be a bit more punishing on the body compared to the newer cages. And time after time, the challenger being flung into a steel. Rollins going to be going for it once again. Taunting to the crowd. The crowd not a fan of Seth Rollins clearly. But Rollins going to the well one too many times. And that time CM Punk reversing it. Sending Rollins crashing himself into the cage. Calling him to his feet. GTS sign. Reversal into the DDT. And now Punk being moved slightly further away from the turnbuckle because Rollins up top. And the moon stomp. A move that Rollins has recently perfected. We've seen Rollins hit that move numerous times on recent shows. And just like that, the tide is turned again. CM Punk now placing Rollins on the top rope. Rollins over the elbow. Into the Hurricane Run off the top rope. And again, taunting to the crowd. The crowd really not big fans of Seth Rollins proceeding in. A bit like the feud we saw previously with Jericho and Guerrero. I don't think this feud is purely about hatred. In fact, I don't think these two men hate each other at all. I think to a degree these two men do have a lot of respect for each other, keeping in mind their history with the NWO. But as we see in this business, feuds born out of respect can often be the most fierce rivalries of them all. Especially in the way that CM Punk lost the championship last month at Backlash at the hands of Kevin Nash. Because by many fans, CM Punk is still regarded as the rightful champion. As many fans don't believe that Seth Rollins deserved to be champion because of the way he won that championship last month. So no doubt in this contest, Seth Rollins is going to be looking to show the fans and show CM Punk exactly what he is made of and prove to the world he is the rightful World Heavyweight Champion. But easier said than done against a former champion, because we just saw another Macho Man elbow drop, and now Punk could be seconds away from once again becoming the world champion. But Rollins at the last moment back to his feet and taking Punk off. Punk falling high off that still, crashing down to the mat. But sweeping the legs of Rollins, Rollins kicking Punk away. Irish whip time. Leapfrog. Another great reversal into the swinging neck breaker. And CM Punk continuing this offense on the world champion, sending him into that exposed turnbuckle that we saw get exposed previously. Superplex sign. CM Punk delivering a massive superplex to the champion. And you got to remember, whilst you can win the match by escaping the cage via climbing it, you can also win this match via escaping through the door. And that is exactly what CM Punk was just attempting. But Rollins not allowing it. Rollins pulling Punk away. Going for the suplex. And now a desperation reversal. Both men tired. Both men clearly feeling the effects of this matchup. But adrenaline kicking in on both sides of the fence. These men continuing. Punk now back to the top rope once again. Oh, catching him on a turnbuckle powerbomb onto the exposed turnbuckle ring. What a reversal by Seth Rollins. Gonna be looking out for that super kick. Cannot connect. CM Punk reverses it. GTS time. Punk finally connects the go to sleep with Seth Rollins. And we could be seconds away from Punk once again becoming the World Heavyweight Champion. Punk now near the top of the cage, but what the Kevin Nash, who we saw earlier this evening in the audience, distracted CM Punk. And now from nowhere, Rollins to his feet. It's now an out and out race to see who can climb this cage and descend it as quick as possible. Who is it going to be? Is it Rollins? Is it CM Punk? It looks like it's going to be CM Punk, but no, Rollins. Rollins drops down. And despite CM Punk looking like he was about to become the world champion again, Kevin Nash once again interfering, once again distracting CM Punk, allowing Seth Rollins to quickly get up, following that GTS, to quickly climb that cage and quickly climb down the other side. And just like that, once again, Seth Rollins defeated CM Punk. Seth Rollins leaving Judgment Day still the SmackDown World Champion. Kevin Nash quickly making his way backstage. The damage has been done. Kevin Nash, whilst the future of the NWO remains unclear, Kevin Nash has just cost CM Punk the World Championship once again. CM Punk distraught in the middle of the ring, almost champion, but again it has a Kevin Nash. CM Punk coming out on the losing side to Seth Rollins.